Hey guys, Princess3X, and today I am filming an E.L.F. review. This is part 2 of my E.L.F. review. This is part 2 of my E.L.F. review, and this is the face and brushes category. If you want to watch part 1, it'll be up here somewhere, and you can just click on that, or I will also link it in the down bar. And that one, of course, will be up first. Hopefully you watched that one already, but that one is eyes and lips. And this one is the face, brushes, and nails. There's only one nail product, but yes. So I'm going to start off with face products, and face products are definitely my second favorite part of E.L.F. I think they make great face products, and I've never really run into one face product that I hate. So I'm going to start off with blushes just because I love their brushes. So the one I'm wearing today on my cheeks, which I know the lighting's a little weird, I'm going to try and fix that, but is a absolutely gorgeous color, is the E.L.F. Studio Blush, and this is in Fusion, which is a tongue twister, and it is very reminiscent, I can tell in swatches, sorry. It's very reminiscent of Angelica, I think it's called, by NARS. It's a very pretty hot pink, very cool toned hot pink with lots of shimmer in it. And these blushes are amazing. They are so pigmented and so pretty and so smooth and soft, and they go on great. I have no problem applying these. I usually apply them with my stippling brush, and it's just a very pretty color. And as far as the color goes, I was a little bit afraid of having a cool tone blush, only because I usually stick with warm tones, peaches, warm tone pinks, sort of plums, stuff like that. Because I have a warm skin tone, I have a very yellow based skin tone, olive colored. So I stay away from sort of cool tone blushes, but now that I've tried this one, I definitely want to branch out. This blush is absolutely gorgeous on my skin tone. I'm sure it's gorgeous on fair toned people too, and even darker people, I'm sure it's gorgeous on. This blush is very universal, it seems, and but it's not so cool that it's awkward looking on people that have warm skin tones like I do. I think it would work well if you had a cool skin tone and also if you have a warm skin tone. It's a very pretty color, and I do recommend it. So this is Fusion, and all E.L.F. blushes, I love E.L.F. blushes. All of them get 5 out of 5 for me. The pigmentation is great, they're not too chalky, they go on smoothly and softly, and I've never ever had a problem with their blushes. So the next one I have is a warmer pink, and this one's still in the package because I just got it. This is the E.L.F. blush in Twinkle Pink, and this one is very pretty as well. This is also from the Studio line, and all their Studio line blushes are $3. This one is a tad lighter than the other one, and I will just show you them in comparison. So you can see them in comparison. This one is a lot more cool tone than this one is, and this one's much more warm, and they both have fair amounts of shimmer in them. They both have sort of gold shimmer in them, but you can tell the huge difference between them once you get them on camera, and this one is a lot lighter than this one is. But I like them both sort of equally. I do use this one a little more, but I like them both equally. So this is Twinkle Pink, and I will swatch this for you. And this one comes off as a very, very, very light peach color. This one doesn't show up on my skin tone in particular as well, but if I'm just going for a very light blush, I hope you can see this. However, if I'm just going for a very light blush, it is perfect for that. It's very nice sort of neutral blush. I can use this for dark looks, I can use it for light looks, and it's very, very, very pretty. So I do like this blush, and you can see it on my hand here. So once again, you can see on my skin tone how it doesn't show up as well as the Fusion, but it's very pretty. I think this would look a bit better on fair skin tones because it'll probably show up better. But I love this, and I think I've heard this one being compared to NARS Orgasm, or at least that's what it looks like it would be compared to. It's a very pretty color. So that's probably the closest you can get if you're looking for a sort of different, a sort of dupe to NARS Orgasm. This is a very pretty color, and I like it a lot. Next is another blush item from E.L.F., but this is their E.L.F. Contouring Blush and Bronzer Palette. And I love, love, love this. You can see it's a horrible mess, but it's very pretty. It's a huge palette, and this is in blushed and bronze, but it's the only color they have. This blush is very similar to Twinkle Pink. I'd be surprised if they weren't the exact same color, as you can see on camera. However, Twinkle Pink is a bit cooler toned than the one in the palette. So that's the only difference between Twinkle Pink and the blush and the palette. But like Twinkle Pink, shows up very lightly on my skin tone. It's not as pigmented as I would hope it would be, but I think on fairer skin tones it will show up a little bit better. But as an everyday blush that sort of would just go well with really nature looks, and it's a very, very versatile blush. I can use it for a lot of different looks. It works well, and like I said, it is almost to a T the same exact blush as Twinkle Pink, which I did not know when I first bought them. So this is the blush from the palette, and this is Twinkle Pink. So like I said, Twinkle Pink is a tad lighter and a tad cooler, but barely noticeable difference. So if you own Twinkle Pink, don't get the blushing palette. If you own the blushing palette, don't get Twinkle Pink because they are too similar for really the human eye to catch a difference. So I do like this blush. Once again, I can use it for a lot of different looks. Like I can use Twinkle Pink, but it's very light on my skin tone since I'm so dark. The bronzer, however, is gorgeous. It doesn't make me look too muddy, and it's perfect for contouring, but you have to be careful with this because it can look muddy if you're not careful, and it's so pigmented that you can only use a very tiny amount. So I will show you this, and they both have slight amounts of shimmer in them, even the bronzer, but I still like it for contouring. So you can see the bronzer there and there, and they're very pretty colors, and I do like the bronzer a lot, so it's very nice. I don't like it as much as my NYC Sunny bronzer, which you guys know is my go-to bronzer, but it's still a very, very nice palette for, I think this is $3 still, but I'm not sure. Next is a sort of blush product, but not really, and this is the E.L.F. Radiance Enhancer. This is sort of a cream sort of liquid highlighter, and I've heard this is very similar to High Beam, which I have tried, and I don't think the color is similar to High Beam, or at least not the color I got. This is in Sunrise, and you can't see the label, so it's pointless, but this is in Sunrise, and it's a very pretty color, but it is nowhere near similar to High Beam, or at least this shade isn't, and I don't like it as much as I liked High Beam because it's a very dark color, and once you rub it in, you don't get as much shimmer as it seems you would get. So it's almost like a peach gold color. You can see it there on swatched. And it does have a nice sheen to it, so once you're in the light, it's very easy to tell that you have it on. But in any kind of bad lighting, it's not going to show up. And you can see once you rub it in, it sort of disappears almost, and you just get that white sheen. So I don't like this as much. It's a very nice product idea, but the actual execution of the product isn't that great. It doesn't stay on as long as I would want it to. It doesn't stay on as long as High Beam did. I loved High Beam from Benefit, but the color of this is a little too dark for me, and I don't like it as much. So definitely don't get this if you have fair skin because it will just look way too dark on your skin. It's not going to come off as a highlighter. But nonetheless, it is a very pretty color if you had darker skin tones. And the product itself is sort of nice. It doesn't stay on very well, but it's a nice idea. So if you set this with powder, it usually stays on well anyways. And I give this 4 out of 5 stars because it's a great product, just not for me. Next is the E.L.F. Complete Coverage Concealer. I don't really like this product. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. It's a nice idea, once again, but it's not my cup of tea. The concealers are a bit too dry, and I already have very dry skin. This is in Light, by the way. But I like that they give you different shades because I can use this last shade for face and then this sort of yellowy light shade for under my eyes, and the other two I sort of mix sometimes. So I do like the fact that they give you different shades, but sorry about that. But it's so dry that it's hard to use. It sinks into every pore and every crease, everything. You can see here how it just sunk into my hand. And I need a very moisturizing concealer. That's why I stopped using my Hard Candy Glamouflage, because I can't use a dry concealer. It just doesn't work for me because it just makes me look very chalky and very caked up. So I don't like this very much, but if you already have sort of moisturized skin, if you already know that you can handle dry concealer, you should try this out. But if you already have dry skin, do not use this. It's not good at all. But the pigmentation on these concealers is great. The coverage on these concealers are great. So I definitely recommend it if you are looking for a concealer, just not if you have dry skin. So This is the E.L.F. Complete Coverage Concealer Kit in Light, and it is $3 from their studio line. And I give that 4 out of 5 stars because it's a nice product, just once again, it's not for me. The next product, I don't want to babble too much about, but this is my all-time favorite #1 product from E.L.F. This is the E.L.F. HD High Definition Powder, and this is amazing. If I could tell you to go to E.L.F. and get one product, this would be it. This is $5 off the E.L.F. Studio line, so it's a bit more expensive than the normal products, but it's completely worth it. This one is in clear. And I do think they actually have other shades, but I got the clear one just because. The puff that comes with this is absolutely adorable. It says Eyes Lips Face, and you can just slide your fingers underneath there, and you get white powder. My puff looks dirty, so I'm sorry, but I use this all the time. I need to clean my puff. And you can see the powder there. This powder is amazing. I thought I would never be able to find a powder that was similar to my mineral powder from Wet n Wild, my Holy Grail powder, which you guys know. But I think I've actually replaced that one, and this is my new Holy Grail powder. It's very, 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 very finely milled. It's very soft. It blends in nicely, and I never look cakey when I set my makeup with this. And I find that a lot of powders can make me look cakey because, like I said, I have dry skin. But this sort of gives me a semi-matte look. It mattifies my face, but not to the point where I look like nothing here. It's not dull. I just have very semi-matte skin when I use this. It's very nice. I don't like my skin to look too matte. I almost like a dewy look because I like my makeup to look like it's been worn in, which sounds weird, but true. And so I do like this product because it's very semi-matte. It doesn't make me look too blah. So I like this, and it has great staying powder. It makes my makeup stay on all day long, and I do carry this with me just in case I touch up my foundation, but other than that, I never need to touch up throughout the day. So I love this product. It's amazing, and I definitely recommend it. This is $5 from their studio line, like I mentioned, and if I could give this stars, I would give it 10 out of 5 stars. It's that amazing. I love this. So the hype surrounding this is definitely true. Okay, so next I have eyebrow products, which I'm just including in this part just because I use it on my face. So this is the E.L.F. eyebrow kit, and this is in light. This color is not light. I think when I bought this, they didn't have the light ash or the ash or whatever. They didn't have those colors when I bought this. They had light, medium, and dark. So naturally, when I was a blonde, I bought the light one, and it is way, way, way too dark for blonde hair. I know you should go one shade darker on your eyebrows, but this is too dark. I use this now that I have dark brown hair, and it works perfectly fine. I love this product. It comes with a gel and a powder, and it stays on all day. It's really pigmented and really creamy, and I've never had a problem with this. You can see I've hit pan on my gel. But I love this product, and I like that it comes with a mirror because I can touch up my eyebrows throughout the day if I need to. The brush that it comes with is fine. It's nothing special. I use a different brush for it. But I love this powder. I love, love, love this powder and this gel. The powder makes your eyebrows a little gray toned, which sounds strange, but it actually makes your eyebrows look better. It looks way more natural and less warm toned. So I love this product, and this is the E.L.F. eyebrow kit, by the way. And it's in light. So I definitely recommend this if you're looking for an eyebrow kit. I actually recommended this to my mom, and she bought it, and she loves it as well. And this is $3 from their studio line, and I give this 5 out of 5 stars. Last for eyebrows and sort of face products and all, I think mostly I have one more face product, is the E.L.F. Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Clear Mascara. This is my backup, which tells you one thing about the product. And this is the one I'm using right now. This is a two-sided clear mascara, and there's an eyelash side and an eyebrow side. There's no different in the products. There's no difference in the products on the two sides. They're the same product. They just labeled, I guess, for people who want to use one for their eyebrows and one for their eyelashes. I love this product. It's just a basic clear mascara, but it's $1, so it's extremely cheap, and you get a very good amount of product. I use this every single day to groom my eyebrows. I don't use it as clear mascara, but I did buy a backup because I was ordering this online, and I thought I wouldn't be able to, really get it any other time soon. So I like buying backups when I buy it. However, now that it's sold at Walmart, I don't really need to buy backups anymore, but it's still nice to have one. This is a very good clear mascara. It works the same as any other clear mascara, so there's nothing special to say about it. It just sets my eyebrows for me in the way I want them to look. The reason I buy this over other clear mascaras is because of the price. It's $1 versus, you know, Maybelline clear mascara, which is probably like $2 or something. So it's just saving me money in the long run buying this instead of other clear mascaras, and I like it just as much. So I do love this. I don't know how it works as a clear mascara because I haven't used it as such, but as far as grooming your eyebrows, it works very, very well, and I definitely recommend it. The last face product is actually a skin product. This is the E.L.F. Zit Zapper. I wanted to put this in this video just to show you what it looks like. I haven't used this enough on my face to really say anything bad or good about it, but I do like it for diminishing redness. I used it the other night and I did diminish a little bit of redness, so I can tell you it does do that. I don't know about fighting acne or anything like that yet, but I will let you guys know hopefully soon an update. And this is in clear, obviously. It says the color's clear, but I imagine it doesn't come in like purple or something. But it just has a roller ball, which I don't think is very cleanly, but it works for applying the product to small areas. And this is $1, so it's worth a try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It was $1. It's not much to waste. And that's another thing I can say about E.L.F. products. This is one of the makeup brands you can take chances on. You can try different products and take chances on it because they are so cheap. If it doesn't work, it's $1 gone, which so to some people, I guess if you're frugal, it's a big deal. But if you're not very frugal and you know, buy expensive makeup anyways, then it's definitely worth it. Last but not least, I have all of my E.L.F. brushes and E.L.F. blending wedges, which are gone, obviously. I'm just going to start with the E.L.F. blending wedges. This is a great deal. It's 8 for 1. So it's a nice deal if you don't use blending wedges very often. However, if you use blending wedges as fast as I do, it's nothing special. It's just regular blending wedges. However, I guess once again, if you're traveling or something, it's nice because of the packaging that it comes in. But this is $1 for 8 wedges from the regular line. And there's really nothing I can really say about this. It's plain wedges, so. Next is their E.L.F. Mechanical Eyelash Curler. And I thought that I paid $3 for this, but I guess this was $1. This is an amazing eyelash curler. This is amazing. It works so well, and the way the handle is built is really nice. I like that it has this curve because the last one I had didn't, and it was like awkward. Now that I have this curve, I feel like I rely on it, and it is mechanical, and it's just a very nice eyelash curler. It's very sturdy, and you can tell that it's very nice and very, very well made. And it comes with a replacement eyelash curler pad, which some eyelash curlers, cheap eyelash curlers, don't. And I just really like this for the amount of money. I haven't found another eyelash curler that's this cheap that works that well. I have the NYC eyelash curler I'm looking over because that's where my makeup collection is. But it doesn't work as well as this one. This one curls my eyelashes really nicely. So I do recommend this if you're looking for a very cheap eyelash curler. And I definitely recommend it over the NYC eyelash curler. Next, I have my favorite brush, which I have recommended to tons of friends, recommended to tons of people, my family, friends, and everything. Just the other day, I had a friend buy it because of my recommendation. This is the E.L.F. powder brush. I don't know how much I can rave about this brush. This brush is amazing. It's so soft, so dense. It's a flat top brush, and it is amazing for applying liquid foundation, powder foundation. I've seen people apply blush with this. It is a very nice, well-rounded brush, and it's amazing. I own 2 of these because I did buy a backup, but I used both at the same time. And they're $3, so they're really, really, really cheap, but they're such great quality. I haven't had these shed on me. My only problem I can say is that this part, the barrel from the stick is not working with me. On this brush and on the other one, they have started to separate. This one has come completely off from the base, so the glue is iffy. I don't know if it's just my brushes. I ordered mine a very long time ago. I had these for a very long time, so it may just be mine, but at the beginning they don't start breaking. They won't start breaking for a while, so I usually just hold them like at here so they don't break off, because if I do this, they'll sort of wiggle around, like, I guess it's not doing it right now, but they'll wiggle around on my face if I'm not careful. but I do like these brushes. The glue is my only complaint, and even that's not a big enough complaint to stop me from buying another one, which I won't do for a while because these are still in great quality after a while. So they are amazing, and I definitely recommend them since they are only $3. These are from the Studio line. The next one is also from the Studio line. This is the E.L.F. Kabuki Face Brush. I like this. It's a fine brush. It's great. It's very soft, very dense. However, I don't use kabukis that much. I'm not a very big kabuki person. I don't like to use them a lot just because I prefer using a flat top brush. But it's a nice kabuki. It's great at blending in things. It's great at buffing in things. So I do use it sometimes if I just want to do quickly over my face. But I have so many powder brushes that I don't really need this. But as far as money goes, this is a great deal. I think it's $3 or $5. I think this one's $5, and I think the other one is more expensive. I don't know. There's a body brush that's bigger than this. But it's a very nice kabuki. So if you're looking for a good kabuki, I definitely recommend this. And I like the design of it. And then next, also from the Studio line, I have their E.L.F. Angled Eyeliner Brush. I definitely recommend this to anybody who uses cream or gel eyeliner. I actually recommended this to my sister. It's very, very, very precise, and it's angled. So I can use it straight on and be able to apply my eyeliner and get every single last place. And because it's so tiny, I can get all the way in my inner corner. I can get a perfect outer corner. And it's just a very nice brush. You can see how tiny that point is. It's much more tiny in person. So if you don't work well with tiny brushes, don't get this. However, if you are looking for a very precision brush for your cream or gel liner, I recommend this wholeheartedly. I give this 5 out of 5 stars because it's a very nice quality brush. The next one is the E.L.F. Retractable Lip Brush. I can't say too much about this because I just don't use it that often. It's fine, I guess, but the applicator is so tiny. Most lip brushes have bigger applicators, and I'd want one of those, but this one's so tiny it's useless unless you're doing like touch-ups. It's a nice idea, a nice concept, but it just doesn't execute it very well, and it's just way too tiny to really apply anything with. So I don't use this. I sometimes carry it around if I'm wearing a lip product that's in a pot because I can't dip into pots with my long nails. So I'll wear this, I'll use this to apply it with, but other than that, I don't use this ever. And then last but not least, I have 3 regular line brushes, which are $1 each. I'm going to start with this one because I just don't want to show it up close to the camera. This is the E.L.F. Professional Concealer Brush. This is a horrible brush. It's too tiny for concealer. I will show you. I actually angled mine. As you can see, I cut it in half because it just didn't work as a concealer brush. I was like, okay, well the material's right, so I'll use it as an eyeliner brush. Worked fine as an eyeliner brush now that I've cut it, but that's not why I bought it. I bought it as a concealer brush, and it's way too tiny. Way, way, way too tiny. And I should have known that, but I just didn't. The online pictures sort of fool you, and I did order this online. It's a fine brush. I guess it's dense enough, but it's so minuscule that the only thing you really do is like one tiny little spot treatment on your face. So I don't recommend this if you're looking for a concealer brush. If you want a cheap eyeliner brush, buy one to cut it. But I think that's sort of pointless. You can just buy an E.L.F. eyeliner brush instead. So I don't recommend this brush if you're looking for a concealer brush. The next one is the E.L.F. Professional Defining Eye Brush. This is a angled brush, and I do like this to a point. I don't like it for crease work. It's too tiny. It is very scratchy. It's not very good. But I do like it for underliner color and my inner corner color, and for like highlight down my nose. So I do like it for some things, but as far as like an all over eye brush, it's really not that great. It's not worth it, but it's $1. So it's good if you want to do lower lash line color or inner corner color. So I do like it for some work on my eyes, but I don't use it very often. It's not that great. And then another one that I love this brush. This is the E.L.F. Professional Eyeshadow Brush from the regular line. It's $1, and it is an amazing, amazing brush for all over lid color. It packs it on. It's so dense, so soft, and I definitely recommend this. As far as this compared to the Studio E.L.F. Eyeshadow C Brush or whatever it's called, I don't see a lot of difference. The other one is actually shorter, and it's the same exact shape, probably the same material, except for, you know, it's black bristles instead of these brown ones. So if you already own this, don't buy the E.L.F. eyeshadow C-Brush because it's going to be the exact same brush. So that's basically it for my E.L.F. review, and I know this was very big, very, very big, but I hope this encompassed like everything that you guys wanted to know about the E.L.F. products. Once again, like I said in my first video, if you have anything that you want a single review on, any single product, let me know, or if you have any questions, let me know, and I will definitely try my best to answer you with a good answer. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like, subscribe, send in your requests, and I will see you guys later. And I had a thought and I lost it. That always happens to me. What was I thinking of? So, why must you be difficult? Freaking hey, you wanna like, you want to look correct? It just, ugh. Okay, and oh, I have a headache. Oh. Here I was thinking, I'll be filming other videos after this. Smoking that crack. Probably sit down and do this. Probably not. We'll see. Oh my gosh, kill me.